Hi everyone. Sorry I can't be there to do my presentation with the group today, but I'm in transit on my way to India for exchange, so it's up on YouTube and hopefully you guys can get it working. We chose Peace Christ as our main artwork for the last assignment, and in particular I chose an article called Sublime Adjection by Coco Fusco, which is actually a transcript of an interview she had with Cyrano in 1991 about his practice as a whole, but in particular at the beginning of the interview about Peace Christ. Fusco kind of tries to reveal a personal insight into Cyrano's work and some of the conceptual grounding and meanings within his work. In particular, she focuses on, in the transcript, his use of religious symbolism and what it means to him and how it has been interpreted in the art community. She soon points out at the beginning of the transcript that the Christian communities and critics at the time had labelled it sacrilegious as they would, and Cyrano, almost fighting back against that argument, states that he actually created it as a religious work, not a sacrilegious work, which I think is a really interesting way to kind of start the interview, and it really set it up almost like a debate, fighting against how it's been interpreted and fighting against how he intended it to be interpreted. And I think it's a really appropriate kind of resource to use within a school, because it almost does set up this debate that you could have with your students, and this particular interview has been interpreted quite cleverly on a few different levels. So to kind of contextualize the interview, if you were to use it in a classroom setting, I found a video online created by actually an ex-COFA student called Eli Fain, I believe his name is, and he actually, as part of the Learn and Teach 2 assignment, recreated the interviews, playing Cyrano and also playing Coco Fusco as himself, and it's kind of a very classroom appropriate interpretation where he presents the interview in a kind of humorous, contextualized manner. It is very lighthearted and very funny, and it does show a human side to Cyrano's practice that otherwise I suppose students wouldn't get to see without a documentary of Cyrano himself. So it does specifically focus on presenting Cyrano's process through a structural frame, and in particular the creation of Peace Christ, and he kind of reenacts the making of Peace Christ. So I'll just give you a little sample of what the video is like now.
Now, I'm actually going to give you a world exclusive. See, if I was to be 100% truthful, Peace Christ would be titled Apple Juice Christ. Apple juice? You're kidding me. That's right. This is in actual fact not my urine, it's not anyone's urine, it's apple juice. And what happened was, I was just making a note to go to church on my calendar when I accidentally bumped the crucifix that was the magnet that was on my fridge, and it fell into the apple juice. I picked it up and I held it in the light, and it was just glimmering, and there was Christ in the apple juice. And you know, I could see that, you know, the color looked right for urine, and straight away the symbolism of Christ there, just suffering, sacrifice within urine, the piss of the world. It was perfect. I had to use it.